Hello, my name is Manuel Sainz, and I am the principal of this school Title 1. And I want to share with you From Chaos to Harmony, a school improvement plan for relational leadership. Because at the heart of every school beats a culture that holds the power to either elevate or stifle learning. Our starting point was a chaotic environment, a result of mistrust, professional isolation, and disconnection. This school improvement plan, From Chaos to Harmony, is not a set of quick fixes. It is a declaration of purpose. We propose a profound transformation grounded in relational leadership. Our guiding principle is that communication will no longer be viewed as a mere technical tool, but as the very fabric that binds the educational community together. Upon assuming leadership, the institutional landscape revealed a deeply deteriorated climate. The symptoms were clear: low staff morale, minimal teacher collaboration, and a culture of mistrust exacerbated by tensions with union representatives. This situation is a legacy of prior authoritarian leadership, marked by opaque communication and a concerning lack of emotional intelligence. Our needs assessments confirm a crucial finding: our fundamental challenges are relational rather than structural. The consequence of this lack of transparent dialogue has been the disengagement among staff and families, weakening the school's capacity to respond to challenges collectively. Relational leadership is our philosophy of change because we understand that in times of crisis, our mandate goes beyond administrative management. We must connect, listen, and lead with humanity. The most enduring change is not achieved solely through policies. It begins with leaders who choose to listen before they lead and who prioritize relationships over rigid hierarchies. In this context, communication is elevated into a tool for healing and transformation. It requires being precise, intentional, and above all, emotionally aware. Of course, this vision of leadership is fully aligned with Florida Standards 2.2, which emphasize communicating a shared vision that promotes academic success and student well-being. To achieve this systemic transformation, we have anchored our plan in three interdependent foundational pillars: pedagogical leadership, effective communication, and community engagement. Derived from our needs assessment, we have outlined four strategic objectives. First, reveal institutional trust. This will be achieved through transparent, consistent, and empathetic communication. Without trust, even the most well-intentioned reforms are unlikely to succeed. Second, strengthen the professional culture. We will create collaborative spaces such as professional learning communities and publicly recognize the valuable pedagogical contribution of our teachers. Third, promote shared leadership. We are reconfiguring the school advisory committee to promote inclusive governance and shared responsibility. And fourth, establish authentic partnership. We will focus on family engagement rooted in cultural respect and inclusion. Operationalizing these objectives requires concrete actions centered on the strengthening of communication between leadership and staff. To combat isolation and disengagement, we will implement monthly dialogue circles. These are facilitated sessions where teachers can voice concerns, share ideas, and receive direct feedback from leaders. To ensure transparency and accessibility, we are launching a biweekly leadership bulletin. This digital newsletter will reinforce transparency and provide a consistent channel for updates and staff recognitions. Finally, we will strengthen our professional learning culture through initiatives, including professional learning communities and peer mentoring. This allows us to elevate teacher voice and foster a supportive learning environment. Family engagement is a cornerstone of effective school leadership. Our informal interviews reveal that many families felt disconnected and perceive communication as one directional and impersonal. Therefore, our strategy demands a culturally responsive approach. We will replace deficit based models with frameworks rooted in mutual respect and cultural responsiveness. We will host a quarterly community cafes. These informal gatherings are specifically designed to foster relations, communication, and meaningful dialogue, inviting families toward the co-creation of a school culture. Regarding governance, we are reforming the school advisory committee structure. The objective is to promote shared leadership by clarifying roles and ensuring equitable representation of all stakeholders groups. Dear friends and colleagues, transforming a school from a fractured institution into an inclusive and vibrant learning community is not merely structural. It is, above all, a profoundly human endeavor. This plan affirms that the most enduring educational change does not begin with policies alone, but with people. It begins with leaders that choose to listen before they lead, who prioritize relationships over rigid hierarchies, and who understand that the communication is the essential foundation of leadership. This school improvement plan charts a path towards a school culture where every voice is heard, every relationship matters, and every student thrives. I want to leave you with our final guiding concept. Harmony is not the absence of conflict. It is the presence of connection. And in that connection, schools find their true strength. Thank you so much.